Good morning, everybody.
Hi guys.
Good morning, good morning, good
I've never
morning.
seen Gabby, and it's my friend. And I really know Holly is watching us and is doing it.
Oh,
And now,
just give me 1 moment.
okay. Gabby, can you do this? Gabby. Come on, make it so yours. You make so silly. Gabby,
I sing inside voices, girls.
can you do this, Gabby?
Okay, just we're just gonna. I'm just waiting for some people to come in. Let me just quickly share this with Gabby's mom so that she can see what's happening.
Gabby, not you coughing with me.
Your mom can't find. She's watching you.
What?
She's going to be watching you. Okay. No. What did I say to you earlier? No screaming. Okay.
And it works.
Okay. Good. Don't you do that again.
Don't flop.
Okay, can you please go wash your hands because you've eaten the cupcake and everything. Go
I
wash your hands,
didn't.
please.
I washed my hands.
Go wash your hands.
already.
Right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday. Yay. It's Friday. I don't know what I was thinking doing 4 days of live. It is actually taking its toll. I'm so tired. I am quite, we're making cake pops today, which is super simple and easy. There's no baking required because if you baked along with us, you would still have cake and buttercream. And yeah, so welcome. Oh, 5 people in.
So
Hello, everybody. Sorry for the chaos. There's going to be a little bit of chaos. We're having
Because that's the puppy.
two little ones here. You want to say hi to your mom, Gabby? Say hi.
Hi, Mommy. We are 2 headies.
Maybe mom can type in the chat here and say hi so that she knows that you are chatting.
And we have 2 heads.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we don't have enough space in our little camera space, but hopefully we'll be able to do everything.
Excuse me.
And you'll be able to see what's happening.
It's the same size.
Yeah. Okay, come. So, we are making cake pops today on this fine Friday morning. Okay, girls, are you done with your tea so that we can have some space?
I am
Okay. So what you're going to do? There, your mommy said hello. That's her name there. It says Sandra. Okay, so first off, what we're going to do is we're going to turn our buttercream that we used the other day that we had left over, we're going to turn to chocolate buttercream. So let's just hold on with that. Sorry guys, I'm going to have to be working around the girls. So this is going to be interesting. In the meantime, before we start anything, boil your kettle.
I'm gonna go and boil the
Boil the kettle. Is this one empty? Oh no, it's cold already. Okay. Break up your chocolates. Oh, what's going on? I thought I took that off. Sorry, I just want to just quickly take the focus off. I don't know why it's doing that. Why? I switched it off.
There's something serious going on. Maybe it's the weather or lights on or something.
Okay. So before we start, just boil the kettle like we did yesterday with the chocolate. A pot and a little bowl that fits in snugly to melt your chocolate and get your chocolate melting.
Because the water got cold already.
The water got cold already because
That's
it's very
why.
cold in Cape Town.
That's correct, okay?
Okay. So Rebecca's going to stir the chocolate because she knows what she's supposed to be doing.
It's stuff.
Yes, I know, because it needs to get...
Can you let it go?
Just leave it to melt a bit before you can stir it, okay?
Let's just take the stuff off.
No, it's dried, it's gone hard on the spoon. Okay, so get your chocolate melting because we're going to need, it doesn't need to be completely melted in the beginning, but we do need it melted as much as possible so that we can use it.
To mold it.
So that we can dip our sticks into the chocolate to hold our cake.
Yeah.
So Rebecca's being pedantic.
Because it's so
Okay.
stuck.
Right. Just stir your chocolate a little bit. But just get that going so that it starts melting. Then you're going to use some leftover cake. Hopefully it's been cling wrapped because that will keep the moisture in. You're going to be using your fingers today. Careful, it's hot. Hot, 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 hot.
Put it into here.
There we go, put your cake in there. You want to put a cake in? Unwrap it and put a cake in. Let's move that so that you, oopsie. Okay.
Put my cake in. Luckily I can unwrap it.
So what we're going to do is the buttercream that we made the other day.
Unwrap it.
And the girls are just going to eat it, you know, while we're busy. So pop that in there. If you're doing vanilla cake, you don't need to do this. If you're doing chocolate, in fact, if you're doing chocolate, you don't have to do what I'm doing, but I just like doing it. It just adds that extra chocolatey taste. So I'm turning the leftover buttercream that we had from the week into chocolate buttercream. So all the different colors.
Can I mix it?
All the different colors. We just add some cocoa to it. No, babe, because it's going to mess. We're going to just mix it up with a little bit of cocoa. And I'm going to switch off some things. Okay, so we're just going to mix this up so that we can turn it into chocolate. Chocolate buttercream.
It's not like Rebecca grows so much. She's just on a bigger stool than me. Is that okay? Thank you.
So you'll see, like, it might look a bit off, so you can add a little bit more chocolate in. Although it's not really going to make any difference when we put it inside the cake. So I'm going to just leave it. Still going to have the chocolatey taste.
But now I'm going to. No, I'm not.
If you wanted it, I asked you girls to be quiet when I'm talking. Okay. So, if you actually wanted to use this buttercream later on like a cake or something, you can definitely make it more brown to make it more chocolatey in color. No, that's fine. We're not going to use all of it. Okay. So how's our melting going? It's super cold here in Cape Town, so the water's going cold really quickly. So I'm having to keep boiling and boiling the water and reheating the chocolate. So we're going to take the cake, we're going to carve it up with a knife, with a blunt knife. You don't need a sharp knife. Okay. So my personal best with my cake pops is that I don't roll it into a complete soft mushy ball. Okay, I kind of try and keep it like this so that it's still a little bit light and fluffy. What are you doing? Are you cold?
I'm playing my hands.
Because you're cold.
I see.
Rebecca sees the sunshine and she goes and puts a t-shirt on because she thinks it means that it's going to be warm. But unfortunately it's winter, so even though the sun is shining, it's still cold. So what you're going to do is you're going to
check the squeeze. Use your hand.
You're going to break up.
Mom, I'm going to check the squeeze, not eating.
No, she's outside. You want to go check to see if she's outside? She's outside.
Me too.
Okay. Okay. So you're going to break up your cake so that it's like crumbs. Okay. And it's okay if there's a few big chunks. This cake's breaking up quite nicely. So you don't need to add a lot of buttercream because already your cake's got moisture because it's already got, you know, it was already made with butter and all the rest of it, so it's already got moisture. Basically, you add in buttercream just to give it that extra bit of binding. One moment. Close the door. No, Sweetie, out. Let's do this, baby. Leave Sweetie alone. She's outside. Sorry, guys. The joys of life. And with having kids and dogs and everything. This
and
is what
dogs just bite this little one.
She didn't. She just gets overly excited with Rebecca. And yeah. Okay. Right. Are we making cake pops? Right. Okay. So you're just going to put 1 or 2 like dollops of 2 heaped tablespoons of buttercream. You don't want a lot. What happens is that if you put too much in, when you start to especially if it's hot. So this kind of weather is perfect for making cake pops. But like if you were making them in summer, with the heat and that, your cake pops can start to seep like oil kind of thing, and that's from your buttercream. And that's also because then your cake pops, that also means that means that you've got too much moisture in your cake pop. So not a lot of buttercream. Your buttercream is literally there just so that you are able to bind it. And what are you doing? When you have kids on your channel for the day. No, put my stuff away, please. Come, are you going to do this or not?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sewing.
Really?
And there's one picture, guys.
Okay.
If you excuse me, it's Gabby and
Gabby, hey, pass me the tray.
Okay, Auntie Dina.
Okay, so we just want, we need a little bit of chocolate melted because we need to dip our sticks. So you can use the wooden ice cream sticks if you can't get your hands on actual cake pop sticks, which are those like sucker lollipop sticks. But otherwise, yeah, you can use. I mean, really doesn't matter. You can use the ice cream, the wooden ice cream sticks.
You can use anything you want.
Yeah, it's gonna get a little bit messy now.
Wait, Gabby.
You need to pull your sleeves up, Gabs.
Look at that. Look at that, Gabby. Yeah, we can see
Okay,
the TV.
so now you're just going to
like that.
bind it all with your hands.
Gabby, stop it. Stay like still.
You can see it's now forming almost like a cookie dough. But
And
okay, totally up to you. You can squash it as much as you like,
Gabby.
or you can try and keep it light and fluffy.
Gabby.
All depends on how
Gabby.
things are going. What are you doing? Oh, goodness. Okay. So I like to use my ice cream scoop to measure out how big my ball is going to be. So I'm going to give one ball to Rebecca, and I'm going to give one ball to Gabby.
Give it to Gabs.
Okay. And then, so what we're going to do is you're going to roll a nice ball, huh?
Really hard to
You're going to mush it like Play-Doh, just like Play-Doh. You're going to mush it up and you're going to make a nice ball out of your,
I'm finished.
okay.
Really hard
So
to
put
make
your,
a ball.
put your ball there. They don't have to be perfect. So you can also shape these in any shape you want. So
Squish it in.
they can't be next to each other like that, okay? They need to be apart. So so this is a cake pop, therefore it needs to be round in a nice ball. The trick is, the more perfect your ball is now, the better what it's going to look like when it's finished, okay? But if you're just doing it for the hell of it and just because you want to and it's fun, you can do whatever you like. You can also shape them in a mold. You want another one?
I want another one. I want another one. I want to make mine in a mold.
No, we're not doing molds, okay? Today we're just doing balls.
So weird, like Play-Doh, like actual Play-Doh.
Okay, so this ice cream scoop is generally the perfect size of what you'll get. Originally, cake pops were supposedly baked. I've tried that. It doesn't work because what happens is that it's light, super light and fluffy like your cake, and the chocolate's too heavy, and your cake pop lands up falling off your stick.
Aren't you doing it?
So this is more like a truffle. Okay, so just keep your balls nice. And you want another scoop?
Perfect. Can I have another scoop, please? Is mine good?
That's perfect.
Is mine good?
They're all perfect.
This one looks good.
They're looking good. Look at that from your first one. Those are your first ones, and now look at that. Okay? Much better. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll our balls, and you put them on a tray on a baking sheet so that they don't stick. Oh, that's a bit much, babe. You sure there's not too much?
No.
Okay. Gab, so you're going to do the last one?
Yeah. Okay. Mine was just looking a little roughly. I'm trying to make it better.
So there's your last one. You can grab it when you're ready.
This is a big block. Like a big block.
So you can see what our balls are looking like. So when I make like a rainbow cake, if I'm doing cake lollies, there's always leftover cake. So then I
like
the sticks in. Yes, we're going to do that now.
Are these sticks?
Yes. So just give them a little bit of space. They're not going to grow anything, but yeah, I mean, you just want to, because you're not baking them at all. You're going to pop them in the deep freeze. So you're going to put them in a tray with some baking paper. And then just check your chocolate, see if you've got some, pieces that are melted. You can make rainbow ones, like in the picture that's on the thumbnail that's of this channel, this live today. But that one I don't mush it as much as this, so that we can keep the colors. So just mix up your chocolate so that you're getting some nice melted bits. You kind of want a deep dish for this today. So, for your chocolates, because you want to be able to dip it. You have eaten these before. I've made them for you. You've taken them to school.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Just mommy does it in an in the shape of in a different shape.
We were in the class.
So. So you're gonna want a deeper bowl than normal, because you want to be able to dip it, and you need quite a bit of chocolate so you can dip it. If you don't have a lot of chocolate, that's fine.
Give me the bag, Daddy.
Just hold it. Looks like a sword, hey? So these are new cake pop sticks. This is very new. This is the first time I'm actually using these. I normally have just a plain white stick, plastic stick, or sometimes they're made from paper. Like the actual hard suckers, that kind of stick, but you get a long one. Those are the normal cake pop sticks that I normally use. This time around I ordered, and this is what I got. So this must be a new thing. So the way this is that's the part that's going to go into the cake. You can see it's got little, oh, that one's broke.
I know.
Okay. So it's got little balls on it, and I'm assuming that the reason for that is that it's going to actually hold better in the cake. to hold it better so that it doesn't, fall off.
It looks so cool.
But again, you can use, if you can't get your hands on cake pop sticks, the normal wooden ice cream sticks that you can get from a craft shop or wherever, perfectly fine. Because those are the ones that you would use if you were doing cakesicles. So
all these
so it all
are
works.
the stuff you're going to use?
Yeah. So what we're going to do, I just want this melted a little bit more because I need to be able to dip this in and get quite a bit of chocolate on there. So I just want this to melt some more.
In the meantime, can we put these on?
No, I need the chocolate to melt so that I can put those on. Okay. So what we're going to do is when your chocolate's melted, you're going to take the one end of your stick. Why are we dropping all the sticks? So you're going to take the one end of the stick. In our case, we're going to take that end of the stick because it's specifically for cake pops. You're going to dip it in chocolate so that you've got a nice bit of chocolate on the end of your stick. Okay? And then you're going to pop it into your cake. Twist it. You're going to twist it down into your cake like that. So what happens is it's going to go into the deep freeze like this.
Whoa!
There we go.
Can I don't have
You can do one as well. Sorry.
I already got mine.
You got one? Okay. So we're going to do this. I'm just going to come around the side. So you're going to dip it into the chocolate. This is why I needed a little bit of melted chocolate. And just twist it in so that it so this is going to hold your stick in place later when you need it for dipping, so that it doesn't fall off your cake pop.
So it can harden on.
It is going to harden on here.
So it doesn't fall off.
Exactly that.
Because you don't need it forever.
So the reason, I want to show you the reason why you want your cake pop to look like that and nice and smooth and stuff is because if it's like that and cracked, it will fall apart. It won't stay like that. So just make sure that you don't have a cracked cake pop and that it's nice and smooth as much as possible. Because if it cracks, then it's definitely going to break apart. You don't need to go hard, you just need to do it gently, okay? One more cake pop.
And go.
Let's just make sure that this cake pop doesn't have any cracks, because then it's going to fall off when we want him to dip. Was there one that fell on the floor?
It's already one on.
Okay. So, what we're going to do, so we still need to carry on melting our chocolate, but what we're going to do is we're going to go and put these in the deep freeze like this for about 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Not longer. Max half an hour. You do not want to go longer than
Let
that.
go. It's so hard. Yeah,
No,
how hard
we need
it
to get
is.
now we need to get it very soft and melted.
Mommy, can you give me a nachi?
You need notch.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna. And then I'm gonna.
Oh, there's no notches. I threw them away there because they were. Oh, where'd you put new ones?
Yeah. And then I want to try and dip them in here.
Oh, you remember me doing that?
Yeah, that's why I want to dip the nachos again. Because those were so yum.
So in this house, Rebecca's clearly
A funny girl.
no, she's acquired my sweet tooth, which is probably not a good thing. But it is what it is. Can we please go wash hands, because we've been rolling first? So let's wash hands first and then we can do this.
Because I want to dip my nachi in.
Yes, go wash your hands with soap, please.
Okay.
They're so funny because they go to the bathroom and they can actually wash their hands here. Right. I'm going to keep trying to get our chocolate right.
You have me, Mommy.
Okay, so our chocolate needs to definitely be running.
And I can't wait to
this
do
is not
the
good.
dipping in the
That is not
Natty.
good enough.
Can't wait for the natty to get dipped again.
But you can't dip it yet.
Nope.
You're not going to be able to dip it until we're done with our cake pops. You're not dipping it until my chocolate is melted. It's not melted yet.
We can stir it to do the trick.
I know, but I'm going to have to boil the water again.
But Mom, I can still do it because...
So I prefer not to, just if you've never done a live with me or watched a live, just to recap, I normally use a double boiler. I have a double boiler, but I wanted to do it this way so that so the kids who are watching it doing it with me can see how you can do it without needing the equipment that I have. What was I going to say? But because it's cold in Cape Town, the water's going cold very quickly. And I don't like doing this in the microwave. If you want to do it in the microwave, go for it. But I have worked with chocolate for many years. And this is the proper way to melt.
I get my natty into it.
You did. You snuck it in. This is the proper way to melt chocolate so that you don't burn it or over, do it weird and wonderful. Hello, mother. Okay. Stop dipping it in. Okay. Rebecca's going to steal all the chocolate before we've actually even got anywhere. And she's no more because you're going to be on a sugar high. Sandra, I think I know why your child went to bed so late. Because of the Rice Krispie treats. She was bouncing off the walls last night. I've never seen a kid do that. Rebecca doesn't do that. So, Gabby, apparently, I have banned Gabby from having treats in my house. Or I've limited them. She's maybe allowed to have one treat today because, wow. Only one treat. You can have a cupcake. You want a cake pop when we're done. Right, so you can have a cake pop when we're done.
I want the biggest one.
They're all the same size. Okay, stop.
I want the bigger one.
Stop. Okay, this is
still.
your last one. I showed
Where's my
Rebecca.
dip?
No. You got to do it with the nachi. You have to try it. You have to try it. No, then you can't have. You have to try. Do you not eat nachis? You don't eat any fruit. Rebecca loves nachis. Rebecca loves apples and grapes and strawberries. So the one day when we were melting and we had nachis, I went and dipped the nachi in the chocolate. And then she was like, what are you doing, Mom? So I said, try it. Because chocolate, which she likes, and nachos, which she likes. And I said, no, try it. And she's like, this is the best. So I said to her, this is what you call a fondue.
What now?
It's called a fondue.
What's a fondue called?
A fondue is when you sit and you have either...
Excuse me, you're not giving me more of that.
No, she must eat her nachos, but she mustn't... No more chocolate, Rebecca.
No more nachi porridge chocolate. Because of the cake. And then that... I'll stay over here, guys. Okay, I'll come back. It's just because of this false alarm right here. Let's do it. Wait. Hey!
This is your entertainment for today. Okay.
With kids!
So while your cake pops are in the deep freeze, get your chocolate melted. And you need to have it really nice and smooth and stuff. And the only way really is to keep stirring it. Especially when it's cold. not for customers.
Oh! Silly same Rebecca. That's like silly same Rebecca. Silly same cupcake. Silly cane. Everything. Woo.
So you want your chocolate super runny
Uh,
and melted, because if you don't, then it's going to make it difficult to dip and pull out. And then, so one of the reasons why you're putting your cake pop in the deep freeze is so that it gets cold enough for it to firm up and hold
And
onto that stick, well, so that you can dip it without it. Ow, that was hot. Oh, Jesus.
I didn't have a nutty in there.
To make sure it's so that you can get it out. But you don't. So the reason why I say don't to put it in for longer than half an hour. If your cake is frozen, and then you dip it in the chocolate, and if your chocolate is super hot, your cake pop is going to crack. The chocolate will crack. So you don't want it to crack. Rebecca, watch your hair, my baby.
I really got to check on the cake pop.
No, you can't check on the cake pops. I'm watching the time. There's so many people in this morning, which is fantastic. If you can say hello, that would be really awesome. I've specifically tried to keep it on not for kids, so that you can talk. So please say hi and chat to me. I like it when people chat to me. Rebecca, you're going to fall off here, my baby. So you can see the chocolate's now melting nicely. Still got a lot of lumps.
It's 2 Uncle Probs and 1 me.
2 Uncle Pravs and 1, oh yes.
And it's me in the middle.
Yeah, Daddy's talking from your Rainbow Club account.
And don't be a nutty Rebecca's really fussy sometimes the food. Hey!
You worse. You worse.
It's a sweet.
You don't even eat some of this stuff. You don't even try. Who doesn't like sprinkles? Like, what kid doesn't like sprinkles?
I like chocolate sprinkles.
You don't like sprinkles at all. Do you like chocolate sprinkles?
Yeah.
I got chocolate sprinkles if you want to use those.
Then I'll just sneak in your cupboards. And don't drop me. I don't know. I'm too scared.
Rebecca, get the sprinkles out, and you can get those as well. You want the rainbow sprinkles?
I want the chocolate sprinkles. I'm coming down to it.
No. You're not having a cupcake now. Gabby's only allowed 1 treat because she bounces off the wall, and that she can have her. She's gonna have her cake pop that she makes.
Oh. What's the one? Debbie, do you want this one, or this one, or this one? But not again.
So
it's
you want it running, okay? As much as possible. I've mixed in some normal chocolate with some molding chocolate. My molding chocolate is not 100% great, so it's a little bit thick. But yeah, you want it, if possible, runnier than that. But this is going to sort of do for us. Okay, so you can see it's nice and smooth. There's no lumps. Do you not want rainbow sprinkles?
Oh, rainbow sprinkles.
So why don't you get them? Out of leave those for Gabby. Leave those for Gabby. Okay. So I think our cake pops need probably another about 5 minutes. No. craziness in my house at the moment.
It's not a race.
That's all I can say. I'm not sure if having more than one child is a good idea. The craziness. Okay, off that, please. Go. Go park it, please.
I'm going so heavy. Can you smell it?
Okay, Gabby, go park it, please. Right. Sure. So much noise and so much chaos going on in my house right now. Excuse all of that. Okay, so I did ask you girls to please keep quiet when I'm talking. Okay. Okay. So the trick to cake pops is that needs to be sort of room temperature, and so does your cake pops. Really difficult when they've been in the deep freeze and this has been on heat. Okay. The two together, if it's too cold or too hot, your cake pop will crack. You don't want cracking cake pops.
You already said that.
But at the same time, I have to reiterate it. So at the same time, you've got to also be careful because you don't want your chocolate getting too thick where you can't get it out. Okay, where it's gone too cold. So
It's mine. Mine cookie. No.
My chocolate is at room temperature, so because I can stick my finger in it.
I can get
and
you
it's fine.
faster.
Did I not speak to the two of you before we started?
It's Gary's fault. Okay, Pops already.
Okay. So we're going to try. We're going to try. I'm going to do the dipping.
Can I dip it?
We're going to try and work as fast as we can. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to. You'll find because it's only been 20 minutes. They're cold, but you can still kind of mold them a bit. Okay. So just make sure that your molding is nicely nice.
Get one for me.
Just hold on. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your cake pop. You're going to dip it in your chocolate.
In your melted.
In your melted chocolate.
Now you're gonna put.
This is the reason why you need a rather deep pot.
We're gonna put some
So that it makes it easier for dipping.
sprinkles on.
But if you don't and you're doing it like this, you just roll it. Now because it's frozen and it's stuck in here, you should be able to manhandle it just a little bit. Like shaking all of this off. Okay.
Also, I need to get it.
So what's going to happen? Then we're going to just bring the bowl here, Rebecca. Pass me the bowl. Okay. Again, if you're going to do sprinkles or whatever, you need to do it now before it dries, because actually I'm just going to do this. So you can just dip it in.
And voila.
And you can dip it in like an ice cream into your hundreds and thousands, straight like that. And then pop it onto something where you can have them holding them up. Okay, careful. You need to roll it gently. Okay, be gentle with it and then shake it. Okay, Gabby, you're going to come around here and do it because I can't be there and here.
Mommy, can I do mine?
Okay.
And I want these.
Yeah, I know you want those sprinkles, so.
Can you give me mine?
Okay.
It's so bad.
Right, so then you're going to dip it in there, shake it around, You need to be gentle, okay?
I love this music.
If you don't want so many, push it in. Don't be too close to this one. Okay. If you don't want that many hundreds and thousands, you don't need to dip it in. You can just sprinkle it on top. Come, let Gabby come here and, to do it with me.
Rebecca, we gotta switch. I gotta go. Oh.
So the trick is that this is not super cold. It's cold, but it's not like frozen. And that your chocolate is not super hot.
Yeah.
Oh, have you got one? Okay.
I got one too.
So you're gonna dip it. You're gonna watch me. Hold on. Hold. Okay.
Stop.
So, what about the ends? Hold that. Hold it. Hold that. What about underneath?
I don't want to.
Oh, okay. So, do you watch me? So you just dip it around like that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm
and then
making
you
a
shake off the
surprise
excess.
for you.
Right, go.
So you put it in.
Yeah. Watch the spoon. And then if you want your chocolate all around, you just scoop it up like that.
Yeah, I want it like that.
Okay. And then we're gonna shake the excess chocolate off.
It's so heavy.
Yeah. Come, shake the excess chocolate off. Because you don't want. Okay. Shake it off. Shake it off. Because what will happen if you don't shake the excess chocolate off? Okay. Be careful.
Gabby, look.
Okay. There we
That
go.
one's mine.
No,
I
yeah.
want- I made one for Gabby.
That's fine.
But I don't want the bottom part.
No, it's fine. Okay.
On the bottom
Okay,
part.
Gabs, and then you can go to the bowl and put your sprinkles on there. Okay, so if you don't want,
Can you do mine?
if you don't want your cake pop, if you don't want your cake pop completely in sprinkles, you can just sprinkle it around
Can you
with a
help
little
me,
bit.
Rebecca?
Like that.
Rebecca, can
Okay.
you help me? Thank you.
You're taking too long. It's too late. It's too late. It's gone hard. It's too late. And Rebecca, you can't leave your cake pop lying in the chocolate.
Sorry.
So what's happened with
At
my
least you have
chocolate? It's not because my chocolate is super thick, and the reason why I don't have very nice chocolate, so it's the reason why it's doing this.
Mama?
Okay. Okay, I'm going to dip another one for you. You need to move a little bit quicker. So Gabby didn't get to dip her chocolates, to put her sprinkles on hers, because she was taking too long and her chocolate's already dried. So she won't be able to. The reason why you want to take the excess chocolate off is because when it's standing up like this, when it's standing up like this, it's going to run down. You don't want it to do that. You want it to settle. So take the excess chocolate off. Rebecca, you're not taking the excess chocolate
I
off.
think it was my chocolate sprinkles.
Can I put the sprinkles on for you?
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay.
And can I take a few more?
Huh?
Can I take a few more if I like it?
Yeah. Okay, Rebecca, just calm down. No, one at a time, my baby. One at a time. You can't do two at a time. So you can just sprinkle like that.
That looks the best. I just want to chew on it right now.
Mommy, can you sprinkle it?
Okay, hold on, my angel. What are you doing?
You still can't have
So, if you do have really nice chocolate and it's not doing what my chocolate's doing, which is really not great, I'm going to get new chocolate, I promise. But I'm trying to finish what I have left on things like this. I'm going to do one more for Gabs.
I got 2 balls of chocolate, but I'm leaving it for a chocolate thing, something like
So if you take too long, your cake will start to soften up, and then you won't
Mommy,
be able
can you
to
help me?
do. You won't be able to do any of
I
this.
that was
mine.
No, this one's for Gabby. Last one, you've got plenty sprinkles. Okay, this one's for Gabby.
Can I put that one back in?
In where? Oh, inside there.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I want to try.
Okay, so that's our cake pops. I mean, in with half a cake, we've done 2. How many cake pops have we done, girls? Count.
1, 2.
Wait, I want to count this.
I want to count.
Count together.
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6,
7,
my
2,
goodness.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10.
No, I want to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm right, because you missed it.
But
Is
you,
that possible?
but you said, huh?
Okay, so
What is what?
if you have a cakesicle mold, you'll do exactly the same thing, except you'll push it into the mold and put a stick in it.
Can I please do one?
No, we don't have any more cake.
No, see?
If you've got
chocolate.
if you've got, like we've got the excess chocolate, generally, if you're using real chocolate, you're not going to be able to do this really. But this is molding chocolate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour my molding chocolate into a mold so that it can dry, and then I can remelt it
But then we can,
at a later stage.
then we can put a stick in.
No, we're not going to put a stick in because it's not going to be a solid piece of chocolate. This is for Mom to pack away. So this is just so I can pack it away and reuse it at another time.
Do you want one?
I didn't even get to take pictures while you were doing it. Oh no. But that's okay.
You can take pictures of them when they're like it.
Yeah, I know.
But I just want to eat one. Can I get
I
one?
wanted to try and take some pictures while you were busy, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, can we take a picture now?
Yeah, we'll take a picture now.
Where's Daddy's phone?
So I'm just going to leave that to dry, and then
Daddy's phone is better than Mom's
Daddy's phone
picture.
is better than Mom's phone. Okay.
Yeah.
So the two of you can come stand behind the cake pops. Don't eat them, don't lick them.
David, don't leave my mom now.
I call taking this,
I'm going
this,
to go and
this.
get Dad's phone.
Okay.
Because these, I will take these 4, and you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me, I counted that one. Go so fast, gonna shine, wake up,
Huh?
Rebecca, what are you doing?
Cheese.
Look at me. 1, 2, 3, say cake pops.
Cake pops. Now let's get a cake pop, Gabby.
Can I? And then?
I called, and then we eat it.
And then you're going to eat it. And we're going to take a picture of you eating it.
No.
No, I think so. Wait.
Gabby, take this one.
No, it's fine. I want
This
to
one.
I want to take a picture of them. Hello, girls. Are they delicious? You're just
I'm
eating
licking them.
chocolate.
So I want to go to the cake.
So that's, again, today is a super quick and easy easy session.
So easy.
Probably would have been much quicker if I didn't have the two girls bantering off each other. But please, if you did do this with me, along with me, or you're going to do it this afternoon, because there's some people that have been doing it in the afternoon on the rerun, please send me pictures, post them on my Facebook page. I'd really love to see them. One of Rebecca's friends has been baking along with us every day this week, and they've been posting pictures. It's been awesome to see. So, and maybe one day when we're no longer in a pandemic, I can actually do this in person with the kids. But yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you have a super delicious weekend with all these treats. And that you share them and your kids share them, and they don't eat them all by themselves, because God help you, you're going to be in a sugar high. So anyway, guys, that's how you make cake pops. They really aren't that difficult. The trick really is to not have them in the deep freeze too long, and to have your chocolate at room temperature, so it's not hard but it's not super hot, and obviously nice quality chocolate where it's not so thick like mine just goes totally thick. I'm just trying to finish it. That's why I keep using it, but I'm gonna try and get some decent chocolate soon. Okay, anyway, let me get going, because kids are playing with the dog and screaming and shouting, and we don't need that on live on live YouTube. Have a super delicious weekend. We will you can catch me again next week, back to normal, not every day, Wednesday and Friday at 9:30. Yeah, next week is all things Harry Potter, because I have well, not all things Harry Potter, but my main order next week is a Harry Potter 4-tier cake. So I'll be making toppers for that, and hopefully I think I must record that and I'll post videos for that. But yeah, I think Wednesday I'm probably going to do how to cover a dummy cake. I'll do that on Wednesday, because most of the Harry Potter cake is dummy cake, and then only one is actual cake. And then yeah, and then Friday I'm going to be putting the cake together so that you can see what the end product is. Anyway, guys, have a super delicious weekend. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channels and my socials, so that you can get notifications. And I'll see you guys next week. Love you. Goodbye.